Vaughn, how's OTAs going?
OTAs is great. Just being back out there. When I think about it, it's really been over a year since I did any football or any running around or any drills or going against another teammate or opponent. So it's good for me. It's good for me to kind of dust the cobwebs off and just get back into playing football. Every rep out there, I need it, whether it's conditioning or just getting back in the speed of playing football.
Let's go Ryan O'Halloran, followed by Zach Stevens. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey, Vaughn, I got two for you. Follow up a little bit about you getting back on the field. You always appreciate the game, but is it extra fun being back out there after such a long layoff?
Yeah, I mean, this is I do a lot of stuff well. I DJ. I'm a comedian on the side. I like playing golf now. But the number one thing that I do better than anything else in this world, besides being a son, a brother, and soon to be father, would be playing football. I love playing football. This is the number one thing that I do better than anything else. And I just like being out there. I like being in my element. I like being around the guys. I like joking with the guys. I like making plays with the guys. This is my life. I'm 32 years old, and over a third of my life I've been here with the Denver Broncos. So this is what I do better than anything else in the world, and I really enjoy being out there.
And then secondly, with Manning in the Ring of Fame, when he came here in 2012, how quickly did you say, okay, this guy is different on and off the field?
It's Peyton Manning. So we already kind of had we already kind of knew his reputation around the league. But when he got here, man, first time I seen him drop back and he threw a pass and OTAs, it was like, yeah, he got it, man. He just kind of created this sense of urgency for everybody, not just the offense or the defense, but even the janitors, even the coaches start coaching different. The janitors, the cooks, they all had this sort of spark to everybody, and it was the Peyton Manning effect. We all knew we had a chance to go winning, and went to the Super Bowl twice, won one. Really should have been a little bit more than that. The Maha Miracle got us, that first year with Peyton, but we had a hell of a run with Peyton, and he motivated me on and off the football field. He showed me what it means to be a leader on and off the football field, and he kind of saved my career as well. Seeing the way he operated and seeing the things that he did, and seeing the way that he moved, it kind of inspired me and set up the blueprint for how I should do things.
Thanks.
Let's go Zach Stevens, followed by Eric Dalala. Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Vaughn, thanks for talking with us today. What's your favorite Peyton Manning story from when you two were teammates? What's one that jumps out?
And I got all type of stuff, man. I got all type of stuff. And, Peyton, he just had like this dry sense of humor, man. He just, he never really knew if he was joking or he was serious. And it was so many different moments like that, so many different speeches there where he stood up and talked to the team, and you look around after the speech and everybody's just so laser focused and locked into his message and his word. And, we went out there and played the same. And, just so many things that he did, and he did it so effortlessly as a leader and as a teammate. He was just an incredible person. You really don't realize, the type of, players or the type of teammates that you have until they're gone. And, Peyton, he was a magical, a very, very special player, teammate, brother, all of that stuff, man. And, so many stories that we could go across. And, Peyton was just an unbelievable person, unbelievable player.
Let's go Eric Dalala, followed by Arnie Stapleton. Go ahead, Eric.
A couple for you, Vaughn. First, when you see Peyton go into the Hall of Fame, into the Ring of Fame, where you are in your career, does that make you start thinking about your own legacy and what that might be like for you one day?
I mean, I think about, I think about the Ring of Fame, I think about all that stuff, but, I'm still stuck here in the present, and I think everybody, whenever you come into the league, you want to go to the Hall of Fame, you want to be in the Ring of Fame, you want to be one of the best players for your franchise. But at the same time, I'm still stuck in the moment. And there's so much to be done right now, so much to be done with our team, and so many games to win before I could really start thinking about the Ring of Fame. I don't want, those years with Peyton to be the highlight of, my career. I think we got some special stuff brewing. I think we got some special games coming. Me personally, I think I got more to prove and more to give to, Broncos Country. So, I think about it. I can't say a lot. I don't think about going to the Ring of Fame, the Hall of Fame, and all that stuff. But I still got a lot more to do here, and that's where my mind is.
And then follow up kind of on the opposite side. I know you had some young players out there watching you guys today. What do you think that would have meant to you as a high school kid to watch an NFL team?
I've been a fan my whole entire life, and honestly, I'm still a fan. And just to be around guys in the league, just to see how they move, see how they run, see how they operate. I just can just go back and picture, past Vaughn, and I would have really enjoyed that stuff. I would have really enjoyed being around the guys, seeing the highest level of my sport and trying to emulate that. I would have really enjoyed being at the Broncos practice today. If that was me, I don't know what those guys. Maybe they didn't like it. It was kind of hot out there. But if it was me, I would have liked it. I would have loved it.
Let's go Arnie Stapleton, followed by Brandon Cristal. Go ahead, Arnie.
Hey, Vaughn, I see you got your pass rushing summit coming up. I guess you didn't have one last year with the pandemic and all, but what do you get out of that? I know you've talked about how you guys share tips and help each other out, but what do you get out of it after all these years?
I did have a pass rush summit last year. It was just virtual. But, it's kind of like I'll get out of it seeing the young guys, like picking up from the young guys. It's not just, on the surface, it looks like, come to the Vulnerable Pass Rush Summit and I teach you everything I know, but that's what I do. I feel so comfortable in my game, and I feel so comfortable in the type of player that I am that I can help guys. And I feel like that would be a part of my legacy. If I could get one of these guys that came to the Pass Rush Summit and say, man, I went to Vulnerable Pass Rush Summit and learn this, that's what it's about. But, what I get from it is, it's not just one way to get sacks. And it's a lot of young guys that's ringing up sacks. And, if I can pick up something from them, they pick up something from me, we both win. I'm just the guy that's hosting.
We've got time for a couple more. Let's go.
Hey, and it's crazy. It's really crazy now. You got all of these summits now. You got the tight end summit, and you got the offensive line, and all these people doing stuff. And I could have swore when I started doing it, everybody was like, why is he doing this? Why is he giving tips away to other guys in the division? Well, you got this and that. And now all of these teams are doing it, and everybody's so for it. But it's crazy, man. Story of my life.
Let's go Brandon, then Troy. Go ahead, Brandon.
First, Vaughn, couldn't you say Larry Fitzgerald was doing it back in the day in Minnesota? Because I think Brandon Marshall was going.
Yeah, he was doing the receiver. He was doing the receiver stuff in Minnesota. That he have everybody come out.
So I guess
they didn't say, man, Larry, why are you doing that, man? Why are you giving guys a secret?
Well, so let me ask you about the pass rush summit. Kind of following up on that. What are you going to do this year different? You've had it in Vegas. You had it out at the Bass Pro Shops guys' place in Missouri. What's kind of the plan for it, and who all do you expect to be there?
I'm back in Vegas. I just feel like Vegas is a great it's a neutral site. Everybody loves going to Vegas, especially when I'm paying for the rooms. You got a free weekend in Vegas. You got a free weekend in Vegas to come, do whatever you do in Vegas and come learn some football. So I think that's pretty, I think that's pretty appealing to the guys. But, this year we got a heavy focus on the young guys. We got Josh, Uche, Chazon. We got a lot of young guys this year, and I kind of like it better that way. I kind of like the young guys. They just had like this spark. They just had that spark about them where they just want to know more. DeMarcus is coming. DeMarcus is already a walking pass for a summit. Wherever he goes. So it'll be another great time in Vegas. We're doing it at a private school. We got 2 hours on the field, an hour break, and 2 hours in the meeting room, and we'll be out of there in 5 hours, and I can go play some golf. So it's a great time to come learn some football stuff, and we'll be back in Vegas.
Let's go last two. Troy Rank, followed by George Story. Go ahead, Troy.
Vaughn, good to see you, my man.
How's it going, Troy? How you been, man?
Not bad, all things considered. Not bad. Miss being in the locker room, miss seeing you guys. Reporting on the team virtually sucked last year.
Oh, it's gonna switch up a little bit. We'll be back good.
Yeah. I see some parallels to Peyton and you in that when Peyton got here, people forget there was a lot of doubt because of the neck surgeries, and you're coming off injury. With two things, did it ever surprise you with Peyton how no detail was too small, like to the point where he was anal to the point where I've never seen someone that driven? And do you see some of those parallels now in your career where you're coming off major injury and still have a chance for greatness at this point?
Oh yeah, when Peyton first got here, I think that's just who he was. I don't think it might look like he was putting in extra effort to, really, dot the I's and cross the T's, but that was just him, and I think his competitive nature drove, his passion to, really figure things out and to really never leave any detail unturned. I think that was just Peyton. And if that's not true and you're trying to do that, you know, you're a false sure. Peyton is Peyton. You know, it'll never be another Peyton Manning. We know this. You know, but we can all take things that made him great and put it into our game. You know, if like with me, you know, I just come out here, man, and I try to make it as simple as possible. You know, I don't want it to be too stressful. I don't want it to be too lax. You know, it's a fine balance of where the intensity should be, especially as a pro athlete, and especially where I'm at going into year 11. It's a time and a place for everything, and I think I do a great job of really balancing when it's time to do this, when it's time to do that, when it's time to be goofy, when it's time to be serious. And I think I've done it for so many years that people just start to realize that this is fun and this is how we get things done. And, you know, I picked up a lot of stuff from Peyton, and you know, I just try to be the best leader I could possibly be.
Hey, and are you now changing the name of your boy? Is he going to be Legacy, not Valor? Is it going to be Legacy Valor? What's going on with that?
You know, like when you know, when you're going through, like when these moms, when they're pregnant and they just switch it up. But to be honest, it really doesn't matter to me what we name. I'm just ready for him to get here. He'll be here August 23rd. You know, we can call him Jim Bob. I'm just ready for him to be. I'm just ready for him to be here. I'm ready for it to, you know, start being a father. You know, man, she's you know, she's going through the whole pregnancy and the emotions and all the things that come with that, and she wants to change the name and change it back and change it back. You know, I just try to, you know, stay in my place, and just whenever he gets here, I'm just ready to be a dad.
Fantastic. Thanks, my man.
George, go ahead, finish us off.
Yeah. Hey, Vaughn, we spoke with Malik Reed last week, and he talked a lot about your guys' relationship together. I saw you guys went on a fishing trip, which, you know, he said that you cheated on the fishing trip. But I just wanted to ask you, what have you seen out of Malik? And maybe have you kind of maybe taken him under your wing so far?
Man, I've always had like this. I was thinking about this the other day. I just always had like this connection with undrafted guys. I've always had like this special connection with guys that come in here and they're scratching for everything that they get. And I've always gravitated towards the younger guys and the guys that's just trying to make it. I don't know what it is. I feel like, you know, those guys kind of drive me to be a better player. They kind of remind me that, you know, I got to keep working. I got to keep going. And, you know, Malik is like a brother to me. We all like doing the same things. You know, if you like hunting, if you like fishing, you know, he's from the country. He's just like me. And, you know, when you spend time with guys, you just have like this connection. I kind of got goosebumps thinking about it. Like, Malik, that's my guy, man. It really kind of feels like, you know, having Shane, Ray, and having Shaq, and the type of relationship that we had, and we spent so much time together. And, you know, it really kind of feels like that. And before Malik got here, I told everybody in the room, I said, I'm not raising no more kids in the outside linebacker. No more. I got Shaq, he left me. Shane, he left me. You get all these guys that come in and leave me, and my heart really can't take it no more. But Malik, he's just a special guy, man. And he works extremely hard, and it rubs off on me. And I think that's the type of thing that I need to be. Those are the type of people that I need to be around going into year 11. The guys that's going to continue to drive me, continue to push me to be a better player, be a better teammate. You know, we spend so much time off the field. We spend so much time talking about stuff, and that's where you really develop these friendships and these relationships. It's bigger than just football for me and Malik. We took 2-hour drives to go fishing. You know, we'd have been out on the stream all day. You know, we done travel. He's going to the Pastor Summit this weekend. We've done so many things together. I know his family. He knows my family, and that's where you really take leaps and bounds outside of the locker room. And he's family for me, and it's a relationship that'll last us a lifetime.